Thank you very much, Sketchy Brit. Welcome to this game. I'm joined here by Imperium. I had to do it. I was planning that since the draft started, and I wanted to do it.
I swear to God, that is you know you're good when you refer to yourself in the outside role. Wow, that is full respect to you for that. Yeah, I'm actually shocked by that, to be honest. You executed it beautifully.
Because you were ready to like jump in. That's why I did it so quickly. That's why I jumped in myself.
Brilliant. Yeah, so we just saw the draft. I have to say Elite 8 at draft, just based on that Idris pick, because Idris is so powerful. I do slightly get why Popeyes picked Finn. Simply being because one Finn does go well with Vox, and simply being because once Finn gets to level 8 and has the stun on his quibble, when once he sticks with Vox quite nicely, he just tries to jump on Vox, quibble, and fortified health. Quibble Apply Company will help protect that Vox really nicely. Yeah. Obviously, it will require a lot of synergy between Popeyes members, but no, this is good early game.
Anime got it. Sorry to cut you off there. Yeah. It's quite hype. Anime managed to steal that. Oh, well done.
I like the early game aggression coming out from Popeyes here with only 1 minute in, but
no
yeah, this.
Way.
What do you make of that, Sketchy? You know,
I call this failed early game because they got the other. Elite 8 have stolen every single minion away from Popeyes. Anything they were trying to take, Elite 8 got. You've got to be happy with that. And they take the backs. Elite 8, Popeyes sitting on 0 farm collectively before Vox got into lane. That is absolutely beautiful. Elite 8 already, you always talk about the psychology. I'm going to now. That has to hurt. That has to be on a download at the start of the game.
That was amazing. That was Elite 8 literally telling them, yo, you want to push us? Nah, mate, this is why we're experienced. Nah, we win. And also, what I do like is that even Hunjager's followed, and he's following Official Hein to get that farm. So they're somewhat hyper-farming the Celeste, even though there's good pressure coming out from Popeyes on Anime Save Me. That is great on Celeste, make it a little bit easier. They have about a 1k goal lead already in 2 minutes gone. Sketchy Brit, it's fantastic play from Elite 8. It is why they are holding third in the standings right now. It is why they are a proven professional team in SEA, as they do look to port back. So good, even though there's been no kills, it's good early game aggression from, I suppose, both teams in the stages. Sketchy Brit.
Yeah, it's a technically good early aggression, I would say, but it's a 1k gold lead already coming out for the side of Elite 8. So I'd say they are definitely winning this early game aggression. Popeyes, they tried, but it failed. They're slowly starting to recover from that. They're not letting it get them down too much. They're still playing as well as they can. But Glaive's sitting in the top lane bush, but they know he's there because he passed minions. So Celeste is going to stay down, I'm pretty sure. Not really go up too far, but she is! They forgot! Oh, he passed though! Vegas on target. Harden don't get hit back, so he's just going to get out of there. Starting with the Vanguard in the Celeste to make it easier. And that's going to be Tesserboy and Mr. Spartan going back to base, leaving Aeon on his own. No, he's going back to base as well. Gets seen up by a flare, so he decides to stay, so a push into lane isn't prominent. Idris just, like, Official Hein don't even care. Like, Glaive is staying in lane so long, he's just allowed a free rotation into his own jungle. So, Official Hein he's starting to farm so much better. Let's have a look. Glaive on 0 CS? He's
0. Yep.
What?
Yeah, that is amazing from Elite 8. Popeye is showing, I would say, in some ways, showing their inexperience so far. This is my first time seeing them. They're an amazing team from what I've heard, and they deserve to be here. But in some ways, so far, shown their lack of experience with that one CS from Glaive. They maybe had the wrong focus on early stages, but they do look to steal this farm, and they do get that. So that's a good start from them and they all rotate down together, which makes it a lot better from a team point of view. So it's a little bit better now coming into this from Popeyes. So what do you make of this? We're 4 minutes in, Sketchy Brit, 2k goal lead now from Elite 8.
Yeah.
That's 2k. That's what 1k every 2 minutes they've improved on.
Yeah, pretty much. I think at this point you shouldn't really be focusing on Glaive to do anything other than afterburn. Start hypertherm in the box. Get him up to that dangerous late stage that SEA fears him for, and just make it a serious hyperpump. Because only Idris is really going to be able to jump onto the box, and if you can take him out, then a Celeste with a Finn and a Glaive is not really going to be too much of an issue, even though she does really well against Fox. So if Popeyes can start like coordinating well, thinking of more strategy rather than playing on a whim, they can easily take this game.
Oh, definitely, 100%. But one thing to know is that Anime Save Me has Fountain already.
Holy hell.
Yeah, it was about 4.5 minute Fountain. Mind you, they couldn't take advantage of it. But at the end of the day, TesseracteSports still doesn't have Fountain. So that is a big difference. It's nearly 5.5 minutes in the match and no Fountain on the side of Popeyes. I would like to think that
the shot. He could have done it.
He now has enough for Fountain because he has 700 gold. But when you don't have it, it's going to make a big difference. As Elite 8 do look to somewhat take advantage of this, but the Popeyes are doing their best to sustain and stay in their place, as you would say, and keep farming up as much as possible.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
So TesseracteSports does look to get Fountain now already, as well as get some flares and some vision. Well, one thing that I think is going to be important is Anime Save Me does get out that good vision to help protect their team against the likes of Glaive, especially in the late stages of the game when he has afterburn every 3.5 seconds. So even though he doesn't have much now, I think come the mid-late game it's going to be twice as important.
Yeah, Anime Save Me's always been good with vision though. It's one of the things that he always excels at as a roam. I think it's also one of the reasons why Elite 8 are doing so good, just because of how good Anime Save Me plays actually are, along with his roam game. Like a roam can win a game. A lot of people say solo queue roam is it's one of the worst things to do, but if you've got a good roam, if you've got subpar carries, a roam can really pull it through for you. But now we're going to see, so it makes the engagement. The Shuriken is just coming out, trying to poke. It's hitting the first mark, but it's not hitting the rebound a lot of the time. So he's got to be careful with that. If Official really wants it, he didn't hit it at all that time. But there we go, there's another one in, onto Official He's taking some damage from this box. He's going to try and go back in. He may have his barrier up soon. He does, but he just throws the Shuriken. And this is just going to turn into a poke ball between Nunyegas and Aeon at this stage. We saw, but he's trying to do what he can, but as a weapon power, my lord brain, as a weapon power interest, your Shuriken is, I think, about 20% less damage, like for the CP to weapon power race. I think it's 120 for CP and 100% for weapon power. I'm sure Mini Maito will be like, you're wrong.
I do believe it is that, but at the end of the day, it still does a lot of damage. As we see that pull, it goes into the gauntlet now, Sketchy Brit.
Oh, it does, but look at that nice Shuriken play, and this is going to be Vox trying to do what he can, but look at the damage that finally comes out with the Crucible, as he's punning the Idris back, but the Crucible Sentry is here, so it's pretty much a 4-3-2. Mini Maito just sent me a message saying, near enough. He's not telling me the actual results, because I might be right, and he doesn't want to tell me that. But he's going to go back to base. That was a good engage, but there was no capitalization. It was close. They almost got the kills. I give them credit for that, but it didn't. They just weren't able to secure it. They a bad place.
Yeah, but we're starting to see, even though Hundjaegers hasn't hit level 8, which will give the Solar Storms more range, we're already seeing kind of reasons why Finn was possibly a bad pick for on the side of Popeyes, because that great afterburn now. Put that Vanguard, he does Vanguard out of the way, but yeah. TesseracteSports is starting to. He's gonna give Hundjaeger so many chances to build up breaking one stacks. It's gonna be so easy for Hundjaegers to break up build up those stacks against TesseracteSports, and he's just got to be careful that he doesn't give him that chance. Also, when it comes to the hook, got to make sure it tries to hook in Hunjagers. If they hook in Hunjagers, they can possibly take him out, burn him down, and win a team fight. But it's going to take a lot of coordination.
Well, they pulled in the Fisher Hind, who's just going to Shimmer Strike away. Actually gone just completely blank on his ability, so hate me in the chat.
It's Shroud Step.
Just going to throw a Shuriken and see what he can. Oh, Shroud Step, sorry, that's Shimmer Strike.
No problem.
No, did I get it? I don't care. Like, Fox is trying to Sonic trying to do some damage. Fisher Hind actually picking up a level 9 weapon infusion. He really wants to try and do some damage, but POPEYES actually seem a little bit too scared to go in, which they should be. Because if they capitalize wrong, they're in a bad spot. Was that a disagreement?
Oh no, that was complete agreement, Sketchy. But you're dead right. I've noticed that Mr. Spartan is really like scared to engage, and that's not really good as we look to see the turret getting taken down on the side of POPEYES, but all three do come up and they do help protect that a little bit longer. But yeah, as we see good poke and engagement coming out on the side of Elite 8, as I said, Mr. Spartan on the glaive, as a CP glaive or even a weapon power glaive, when you look to engage, and essentially stay there for a certain amount of time to either help get a kill or get a kill yourself. But he's kind of, after burning in, maybe pushing somebody away and then jumping back out. And it's a little bit like, well, if you're going to commit to the fight yourself. And maybe it's just because he doesn't feel that confident. But from a psychological point of view, it's not making POPEYES look good at the moment.
Oh, as we were saying, that was a good afterburn, but no one capitalized on it. Fisher's going to jump straight onto Aeon. And here is a gauntlet with no one able to capitalize on it because Hunjagers is too far away. Anime Sabi taking a lot of damage and not actually blocking the fin hook as the Solar Storm comes across. It does manage to smash damage quite a lot of people, but now we're seeing Fisher Hind onto Aeon and using his ultimate to try and do what he can, but Fisher Hind very, very, very low. One afterburn may finish him, and Celeste's afterburned by Mr. Spartan. Will he be able to pick up the kill? Ah, no, he won't. Speaking of awesome things and like awesome games, don't forget to going to give a quick shout out here to our awesome sponsors, Denia Gaming. Great site, go check them out at deniagames.co.id. Link will be in the chat if my mods are awesome. And we love your faces. Thank you for sponsoring the Vainglory 8 in Southeast Asia. But without further ado, let's go back to the game. That fight went good and bad for both teams.
Yeah, it's like we're seeing we are like nearly 12 minutes into this match and there's been no kills on either side. Sketchy Bray. I wouldn't say it's been a boring match because there's been fight engagements and there's been deaths that have been close. But yeah, there's been no executions, no aces. I think part of that is because POPEYES are really cautious. They're relying on the force support from TesseracteSports to get the right opportunity. They're hoping to ramp up Aeon to late game, get those full items built that he's got. Breaking Point, Tyrant's Monocle already, looking to build that second Tyrant's Monocle. But yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's been a non-interesting match. It's just been the teams just haven't been able to execute the team fights as they hope to do, but I'm sure that will change coming into these 13, 14, 15 minute time when the Kraken comes up and when the team fight will become even more important. What do you think yourself, Sketchy Bro?
I think that was a really good Shuriken, but the Polite Company just stopped doing any damage. We're going to see another try. They're going to try and push the target again, but that's a nice output onto Fisher Hind, and the core collapse was blocked by Mr. Spartan. Nice coming out there. And now they're just trying to push. They're really trying to push. They're buying minion candies just to help them push. There you go. There's another minion candy pop. I can see this turret going down. There's the forced accord. It wasn't blocked in time. And the Gordon's come up to a stop. There's a fantastic goal left hand on the block as the Celeste goes down. Because they've got amazing afterburn punch from the glaive. But Fisher Hind is definitely going to fall here. He does go down. I genuinely thought for a second he was about to survive. Anime Save is the only one left. And he hasn't blocked a single forced accord. Like, that is not good enough. Full squad is one of the easiest things in the game to block. He's trying, but that time he was kind of excused because he was mid-gauntlet. I'm not sure if he can even use it. Like, that's a completely different story. I don't even know because I don't play support. So it's like, but with a full squad, you need to be able to block that. It's the only thing that will really destroy their team is a landed forced accord. Oh, well,
yeah.
Well done, Glaive.
No, yeah, you're dead right, but the biggest difference was the fact that Hunjager was doing amazing damage, but he was under turret, and he was taking turret damage. So it was essentially, it essentially became a 4v3 fight. It was a little bit like the Crystal Sentry being involved in the fight, because there was nothing much Elite 8 could do other than just try to burst them down before they got somewhat violated by the turret. Yeah, that's why I said in some way, obviously not very harsh. Yeah. That damage from the turret on Jaeger was immense. It was 3 turret shots and he was out. So yeah. As he engage.
Yeah, it's a nice engage. There's the Force Accord, and it wasn't blocked again. Ultimate comes in. Hunjager's already taken far too much damage. He's turning around with those supernovas and heliogenicides to really do some serious damage. We got him behind in the front line. It's a fantastic ball that comes in. The Solar Storm comes from it. It's Crucible. Aeon is trying to do a lot of damage to Official High, but he has a reflex block. That turret shot doesn't even kill him. This turret's going down. There you go, and it's dead to the Celeste. And actually, was that death by Scout Trap? That was death by Scout Trap. It just goes down in the face. And that is a no Kraken take, no go on the Kraken right now.
No, but we finally have some kills on the board. It's 3-2 on the side of Popeyes. They're still 2k gold behind, and they're also a turret behind. So that overall, Elite 8 do have the advantage so far in this team fight with the Kraken coming up. It's like I said. One thing that does surprise me is that the Hunjagers has gone for Frostburn. I would have imagined he would have tried to potentially really gone for just pure aggression with the Shatterglass to build up those broken mid stacks and make them even more powerful. Because Mr. Spartan is a little bit afraid to jump on Hunjager. So, you know, the Frostburn is kind of being negated in these team fights. It's not really being too worthwhile. However, the damage is still being done on the side of Elite 8. You have the extra range from Hunjagers, and I've got to give credit to Official Hein. He's been really annoying on the side of Popeyes. He's just been a distraction. He's been more of a distraction than Glaive at the moment, in my opinion, because he's getting into the fights and he's not afraid to stay there and do the damage. So based on this moment, who do you think has the better of the team fight so far, Sketchbird?
I'd actually say that Popeyes are having the better of the team fight so far, just because of Aeon and Tesser Boy's synergy. Essentially, they're working so well together. And then you got a Glaive that just disrupts this like semi-squishy, rangy, somewhat pokey comp. And I think it's an amalgamation of all of that. But I think everyone understands what I mean. But it works really well. But now it just needs to come down to Elite 8 can easily pick this one back, and Anime Save can land exclusive. Right, that's all he has to do. Is just land that Force to Call Crucible, and it just keeps him in that pokey, somewhat rangy, squishy, somewhat position. I'm
somewhat
not
rangy, somewhat squishy, somewhat. One really good thing to note is that there's some really good vision coming out from Elite 8. Those scout traps are really making a difference. He's also got the 6 flares now. As I do apologize, my game is somewhat lagging at the moment, so I'm a little bit. I got you. It's all right. Any kind of engagements do happen, I might be behind on this, so I will kind of leave it over to you to take us through, just in case.
I will. Don't you worry about it. Nothing's happening. They're just farming.
They're just farming, because right now I'm
just gonna interrupt you if something happens. Alright, now there's a little bit of poke happening. It's a-okay. We may see the engage coming out soon though. Mr. Spartan's kind of gearing for it. The Shuriken missing again. He has hit a very low percentage of his Shurikens in the poke war, but in the fights he's doing good. Even missing a close range Shuriken there from Official High. He needs to start aiming better. He needs to start being awesome like we know Official High can be. Just going to start stealing some farm now, and Glaive goes over the wall, punts Official High away. It depends if he can actually steal his own farm. He does, because he's a Glaive. And that's just going to go back from there. Imperium, this game is definitely starting to slow down a little bit in fights, because both teams seem to be too scared to go on each other. Polite Company missing. Shuriken missing again. And there's the ultimate. That punts out Hunjager. This is going to be the start of the fight, and they go for the way for a couple of but they don't get hit harder. And now Official High is in a very bad spot. Actually has to get the fountain. Solar Storm comes in. Maybe that's the time the fight is. Glaive gets taken out by the Idris. Now it's Aeon is going to be the next target, taken up by the Idris. Will Idris get a nice triple kill here? I think he deserves it. As the Shuriken comes out, he's going to go a step, and that is going to be Arden picking up the kill, not Idris. So he does it, he gets a double kill, doesn't get the triple, and that's going to be a Kraken and maybe a turret.
Yeah, that was a breakthrough we needed into this fight. It happened a bit later than we might have liked to seem, but at the end of the day, these are two teams that needed to have a calculated fight engagement against each other. But Elite 8 showed their kind of experience. They had the more damage heavy comp right now with the Idris and the Celeste. The Celeste has those 3 CP items. They took them down as quickly as they could, getting those broken mid stacks on TesseracteSports, who I might note is doing as good as he can to have the double CP defense. But at the end of the day, if you're allowing a Celeste to build up stacks on you, the second she stops focusing on you with those stacks, she's going to focus on either the Vox or the Glaive, so those stacks are still going to be there. So as we see, the Kraken is up on the side of Elite 8. They are going to look to push. I would actually feel they're going to look to somewhat finish this game as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but it looks at things there. Celeste just... Yeah, well, I think we'll see for ourselves in just a second. This fight's about to start. That's a fantastic, absolutely amazing offense onto Idris. But Official versus Mr. Sparta, and Official going to win that one every time. Vox may be the target, but a nice offense to keep him alive onto Official Official seems to be Glaive's target right now. Everyone trying to stay alive with these amazing Heliogenicides coming out of Mayon, but there's the solar storm. It's not going to do too much. Behind actually very low. Mr. Spartan doing some serious work. And Jaeger's having to run away as fast as he can as that full squad is used onto the roam there, as Aeon is dead. He's not surviving that. And oh wow, the ult coming out from him trying to keep himself alive. So much damage is coming out. Where is Celeste? I believe she fell. I think Official High may not survive this one. Oh, he's gonna try though, and he does get picked up by the Twisted Stroke. And Anime Savi's gonna try and distract them for as long as he can. 2 seconds on his next Vanguard, that will help. Mr. Spartan really trying to get this kill best he can, but it's the Kraken up on its own, and I genuinely don't believe that CP Glaive has enough damage. Anime Savi should turn on the crystal. What is he doing?
Should. I don't know why he's leaving it.
If they don't win this now, it's Anime Savi's fault. Yeah, Anime Savi could have pushed that at least a little bit. This game is gonna go on longer now.
Had they got iced,
maybe Popeyes the Kraken long enough.
Yeah, and Popeyes wouldn't have been able to have done anything with that. So I'm not saying he would have gotten the Vein Crystal if Anime Save Me had stayed there, but it would have given him the best chance because he would have had the Vanguard back up. He would have had those punts coming out, and Arden could still do decent basic damage. So, and it would have distracted him. As we see, Anime Save Me is doing his best to kind of make sure that they know where Popeyes are, as all 3 members are back up from each team. Popeyes, they know they still do have a chance in this match. They do. If they have the right team engagement and they have the right fight, I do think they have a chance of winning this match, as I'm sure they believe themselves, but they're just looking for the right position. I think fighting in the jungle is going against them sketchy bit, because Finn is with his Force of Course very much a lane. It's a lane heavy ability. He's a very lane heavy hero by being able to pull people in from the lane. What do you think yourself? As you look for
anime. Oh, well, hold on 1 second. Celeste is going for the Vein Crystal. Here comes the Gauntlet, but I believe it was just stunned out. He's trying to do what he can. Actually landing the Atlas Pauldron onto Vox. He's going to try and get away, but no. Glaive is going to go back to base. They're going to try and stop everyone they can, but Vox is going to get back. Is it too late, though? Celeste is already doing some good damage. Let's go and have a look at the Vein Crystal right now, because Vox is here. Cannon Jaeger's finished this game before he's killed. It's going to be close. The core collapse was good. There's the Solar Storm. Why didn't he use it? It doesn't even matter, because Celeste finishes this game out. Those great distraction, and he just went for it. Really well played. That was a great game coming out from Elite 8. I'd like to say winning that one by chance. Thankfully, Celeste had the right idea to just go for the crystal, because I don't think they were going to win any more fights, because Idris just didn't feel that powerful.